looks in the basket from DeMarcus Cousins.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Here's Harris. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got 7 points for the quarter.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Here's Collison. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Up top, McLemore. He's covered by Westbrook. Dishes it to McLemore. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Collison. Harris on the double team. Collison, the pass to McLemore. Off target with his 3.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
It's stolen by McLemore. Back to Collison. And there's the feed to Gay. The shot's good. Collison making the play. 9 points for Gay.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
And one thing about Ben McLemore, he can be an absolute lights-out shooter. Last season was a big improvement over his rookie campaign. Up in field goal, three-point, and free throw accuracy. Really just scratching the surface in terms of his potential.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Paulie Stein comes in for Quincy Acey. And it's Caspian for Rudy Gay. And then for... Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Steven Adams. Smith comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Andre Robertson in for Harris. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Durant, Russell Westbrook out there with Harris. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Adams in at the 5. Harris outside. Six on the shot clock, beyond the arc, and he gets it to go. Harris has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Oklahoma City. And for Ben McLemore out of Kansas, he knew he had to work harder after the Kings drafted a guy to replace him, Nick Stauskas. And, of course, Stauskas went on to have Clark an even worse rookie campaign than McLemore had the year before.
Yeah, and McLemore actually on the uptick, very much improving in year 2, and that means perhaps Stauskas will be the odd man out.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
The drive by Cousins. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Acey.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Here's Harris. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
From Deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. And Thompson kicks to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 33 points for prime time.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Time now for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Ben McLemore. Doris, what's the news?
Well, guys, the Kings head athletic trainer gave me an update. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. If he were to miss significant time, it would really hurt this team that depends on him for so many things. Guys, time will tell.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And for the team, they're going to have to make some major adjustments during his absence.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Harris cans it from downtown. Harris has got 18 points just in the second half.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
One guy has been getting it done is prime time.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Caron Butler's checked in for the Kings. Rondo comes in for Darren Collison. Here's Harris. It's deflected. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Gay kicks to Rondo. He dishes it to Cousins. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 10. From the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Cousins, and it's blocked by Adams.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Rondo on the double team. And it's Harris off the drive. First one falls for him. The Kings making a switch here. Caspi's checked in. And so he hits both.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. And it's blocked by Adams.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Oklahoma City.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Harris. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
3-pointer. Good. Shawn. Harris has got 46 points. And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. One big sign in the trade isn't quite enough to win the award. A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Butler comes in for Rudy Gay. James Anderson, he's checked in for Quincy Acey. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Darren Collison.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Darren Collison with the basket. From Willie Cauley-Stein. Coming on the floor.
Harris off on that one. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll